In 2018, Netflix decided to release a Spanish show called Elite, and at first I wasn't really a big fan of this show because the beginning was too slow. But as the show carries on, it gets a little bit interesting. In the first season, it had mixed reviews, but it was still popular. After season 1, Netflix decided to release season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and surprisingly 7. I never knew Elite even had 7 seasons until I went on Netflix to see how many seasons there were. And was it worth it? Yes, and also no. Don't get me wrong, Elite is not a bad show to watch. It's obviously not perfect, but it's a decent show to binge through whenever you got nothing to watch. But the thing is, Elite should have ended at season 3. But before I explain why, what is Elite about? Elite is about 3 working class students who all know each other and all enrolled in an exclusive private school in Spain. After arriving, the working class students and the wealthy students started to clash, resulting to a murder. And that's the plot. Very simple. And at first, the show sounds interesting, and the way the show executes it is good. There are a few errors, but it's alright. After knowing what the show is about, let me explain why the show should have ended at season 3. One reason why Elite should have ended at season 3 is because after this point, the storyline doesn't make any sense anymore. Because if you go through all the seasons from season 1 to 7, season 1 introduced all the main characters like Samuel, Anders, Polo, Nadia, Christian, and etc. And it also explores the storyline and love interest of each of the characters. Season 1 ended with the reveal that Polo was the one who accidentally killed Maria, after they both had an argument. And if you don't know who Maria is, she is Guzman's sister, and that's season 1. Season 2 follows up from the end of season 1, but in the season it focuses on the aftermath of Maria's death, and how her death continues to haunt the students of Las Encinas. In the season, all the characters return from the senior year, and it introduces new characters like Valerio, Rebecca, Cayetana, all of whom contribute a lot in the show. During the season, it focuses on the relationships among the characters, including friendships and romantic entanglements. Season 2 ended with Polo being released from custody due to the police not having enough evidence to arrest him. But the truth about the murder is revealed to all the students in the school, causing a lot of tension. Season 3 follows up from season 2, but the thing is with this season is that instead of focusing on who killed Maria, it focuses on the death of Polo, which is kind of surprising. Each character gets a question on what happened, and we jump to a flashback. In the season, we also get introduced to new characters like Malik and Yero, and both of them did not contribute that much in the show. It was revealed that Lou killed Polo, but nothing happened to her because everyone lied to protect her. At the end of season 3, Nadia shared her scholarship with Lou, and all of them, including Carla, all graduated and went to a college abroad, leaving Samuel, Rebecca, Anders, and Guzman to repeat another year. Omar also starts school with them, which is quite confusing because 1, he has no qualification, and 2, isn't this school really hard to get into, unless you have rich parents? Cayetana is still there, but she works as a cleaner and she's also a student. Anders is cancer-free after being diagnosed in season 2, I think. As for Valerio, he couldn't be asked to repeat another year, so Carla hires him as her partner in her family business, and that's season 3. Now, this is where the show should have ended because all the characters are going their separate ways. But that didn't happen. Don't get me wrong, when season 4 was announced, I was excited because I thought that this season was going to explore the lives of Carla, Lou, Nadia, and how their lives has changed after Polo's death, and what their life is like now. I also thought that in this season, the detective was going to do it like an investigation to know who killed Polo, but that didn't happen. Instead, in season 4, they introduced new characters again like Patrick, Benjamin, Mencia, Armando, Ari, and Philip. And the plot for this season was to know who attacked Ari. I'm not going to explain what happened in the season in detail, but in this season we don't see Carla, Valerio, Lou, Polo, Christian, and Nadia. They do not exist in this season. We see Nadia at the early episodes in season 4, but after that you don't see her again. Season 5, 6, and 7 are pretty much the same as they deal with serious topics and they introduce new characters again. During the season, Samuel surprisingly dies after Benjamin attacked him. All the OG characters are not there anymore except Omar. As for Rebecca, she disappeared after season 5. Nano left town after the death of Maria, which was in season 2. Christian also disappeared after season 2 after being in an accident. Anders and Guzman decided to travel around Europe after season 4. There's a lot of new relationships, there's a lot of party scenes, which brings me to my next point. The storyline after season 3 was kind of boring and repetitive. Not all characters have a bad storyline, but some of the characters' storyline was flat. For example, there's a lot of love triangles, and you see this a lot in season 4 and 5, I don't know about 6 or 7. For instance, in season 4, Guzman's storyline is that he broke up with Nadia due to them having a long distant relationship, and then he fell for Ari, who was the principal's daughter. Same with Samuel. He was in a relationship with Carla, but they broke it off as she went to college abroad, and as soon as he returned to repeat another year, he fell for Ari. So both of them are fighting over the same girl, and Ari doesn't know which one to choose. Same with Anders and Amar, and with Patrick, he was in love with Ivan and Ivan's dad.
Pause.
I swear season 4, 5 to 6 was all over the place. I don't know what the writers were trying to do. The last reason why Elite should have ended after season 3 is because there was no point having another season. At the end of season 3, it just felt finished, like there was no point adding more to the story. All the characters are going their separate ways. We find out who killed Maria, the person who killed Maria dies, the person who killed Polo left for college, and that's it. But overall, Elite is not a bad show to watch. There's obviously more reason why Elite should have ended at season 3, but it will make this video too long. So, that's Elite.